contract of trust to me is the pinnacle of two-way flexibility. It empowers me and our people to bring your best, but also allows you the flexibility to focus on the other areas of your life which are equally as important to your day job.
Some of the other organizations that I've worked at before, they nickel and dime my time. My daughter forever will remind me that I missed the only Grand Slam that she ever had in high school softball, which breaks my heart because if I just would have left 15 minutes early, that work-life balance, that's so important.
The old adage of succeeding at work and failing at home really rings true to me. And I think the contract of trust helps balance that. Sometimes you're in the office, stuff needs to be done, or you're traveling. And then there's other times when there's a cross country in the middle of the day on a Tuesday. And that's where I need to be. I do like to be there in the morning to make sure that the kids have their lunches and their coats on and that I see them out the door. So I don't get into work, I mightn't be here till about 9:15. You know, trust is a big word, it's a big concept. It's not just a flippant saying. McGill & Partners actually wouldn't work without trust.
I joined McGill & Partners in January of 2020. Alongside that, my youngest son, who was then 8 years old, Louis, he failed a routine hearing test, and it became quickly apparent that it was quite serious deterioration of hearing that he'd had. We were told by the medical professionals that they were going to put him forward for cochlear implant surgery. He had the surgery. There was then around a 7 or 8 week window where he was having 3 or 4 hour sessions for what they call switch-ons, which is to enable the technology inside his head and also to help him readjust and relearn sound. It's been brutally tough. But the contract of trust meant that I could be completely present with my wife and with Louis. Yeah, life changing.
McGill & Partners, they not only, talk the talk, but they walk the walk. This is from the top down.
The contract of trust provides the safety net that I never had in any previous employment, and the freedom and the security if the need arises.
Time is so precious, and as you get older, you realize that my husband Barry is stage 4 metastatic melanoma. He has to do a PET scan and an MRI every 3 months. It's important to me to be with him when those readings come back and the doctor's telling him. It's so nice to be able to just feel like I can go and do that and spend that time with him.
Contract of trust, I suppose, it wasn't a factor when I joined McGill & Partners, to be honest, but it's become really important in my life since. When my mother was very ill and I knew that she only had 3 months to live, I wanted to be there with her every day, and obviously being able to sort of shut down and start work when I wanted to, so I could sit with my mum when she wanted me to, and or speak to the palliative care nurses was a real important part of it for me.
It's not just about flexibility. I think flexibility is relatively straightforward to give, but our contract of trust and the way it was adopted here is in a different league. I've got an incredibly wonderful team who kind of all stepped up and navigated and moved in to support me.
I was having to come and go. I could get a phone call in the middle of a meeting. My mum was in mid to late stage Alzheimer's. Colleagues just picked up the slack, and I cannot tell you what that meant, not just to me, but to my family.
I'm genuinely humbled. It's allowed us to embark on our Salesforce journey with a new core platform, find new premises, continue to reinforce and grow our cyber capabilities in terms of defending our data. I've never felt professional support like I have felt during this time.
McGill & Partners have showed a massive interest in people's well-being with more and more. There seems to be new initiatives coming out, which makes it a great working environment.
I truly believe that if you support colleagues in their lives, happy colleagues will hopefully mean that people will be more inclined to stay with us for longer because they'll feel supported.
Last year, the contract of trust was really important while my mum was ill, but also it's important now and it will continue to be, because my dad needs my support.
My husband, Barry, I wanted him to be able to walk his daughter down the aisle. My other wish was that he got to see his grandchild that was born in June. I'm happy that I get to take the time when I need to take the time with him.
And I think everybody's life circumstances change. It's family for me now.
As a family unit, you're always stronger than the individuals. If I was going to try and speak on behalf of Louis, I would like to think it's been incredibly powerful for him. It's definitely been incredibly powerful for me.